up? What up? How's everyone doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Doing well. Enjoying the last bit of summer.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure. Good.
How are you, Sab?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm tired.
I'm good.
But I'm good. How long you've been doing that for?
I've been doing DJing since, DJing on a DJ controller in public since New Year's Eve 2023. So it hasn't even been that long. But I've been a DJ in a non-traditional sense, I guess, in a sense, for like years. But my thing is, if you've made a playlist before, you're a DJ. So, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's kind of a DJ.
That's fair.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. I like that. It's very inclusive.
Boost my confidence. Cool.
Okay, cool. So what sparked your initial interest in it?
Everyone was like, you should do this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
And eventually I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Because I'm the type of person where I'm like, listening to the song isn't enough. I need
what
more.
you mean.
I need more.
You need to be part of it.
Exactly. So just DJing is a really good way to literally kind of like be inside a song. You really begin to appreciate just the intricacies of like the structure of a song and things like that. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not even that, I don't know how to read music or anything. Just noticing patterns and things like that.
Cool.
Cool.
Very cool.
That's fun. Okay. So how was your brat set in Ontario?
That set was really fun. They rented this huge controller for me. Mine at home is itty bitty. So it was just really fun to play on something different. You kind of utilize a different part of your brain when you're doing that. And I was like, oh shoot, now I feel like I need to buy this, but it's so expensive. And yeah, it was really fun. The DJ that played right before me, My Remains, was super sick. Their set and my set just melded together so well. I think we have very just similar tastes. They performed and then I went on and then my feet started to get tired. So I was like, hey boo, can you take over for a bit again? I need a little break. And then they put on this Sega Bodega UK Garage remix of Bunny is a Rider, which is one of my tried and true tracks that I personally just love to play in my set. So I was like, oh babe, we're locked in. We need to go back to back one day. So I was just super just honored to share the decks with somebody who was just so skilled, and the curation was on point. The crowd was really receptive. One thing about St. Catharines, the dancers are out and they're giving it their all. I love to play to a crowd who is giving me the energy that I'm hoping to give them. So yeah, loved it.
Nice. That sounds really fun.
Got some good answers today.
Thanks.
Yeah. We love when people go really in depth with them. Yeah.
Okay, period. Me too. Yeah. I'm usually the one asking the questions. So I love being interviewed. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you for being here. We love interviewing you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So who are your fave DJs?
My favorite DJs are the DJs who really go out of their way to not only share their beautiful music taste with people, but also make their community a better place to live. So Tim and Amy really come to mind. They were I would say one of the first people or duos who really kind of championed me as a new DJ, and they were like, hey, you want to DJ at one of our TNA parties? And that was the second time that I had ever played out in public. So the opportunity meant everything, and it was just such a fun night, and obviously honored to play in such an iconic space. Rest in peace to that building as we knew it, but they're gonna do some cool things in the city still, so
cool.
Yeah. Who else do I love? There's some DJs in Toronto that I love. JMKM, Teflon Don from Saskatoon. part of the Trifecta crew for sure. DJ Rain obviously is a baddie. I was DJing a set in Toronto last weekend, and my USB wasn't working, and DJ Rain like literally was just kind of like, here, use mine, like without any hesitation. I was like, girl, how intimate, like we're really sharing a moment. DJing with somebody else's USB is like reading a different language, kind of. So it was again another challenge using a different part of my brain.
Cool.
That's
That's
great.
nice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So many good shout outs. I love that. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll ask one more question, then I guess we'll get to a music break. So what is your favorite thing about DJing overall?
My favorite thing about DJing is literally just playing the music that I love. I can be kind of a selfish person when it comes to DJing because I'm truly just playing what I want to hear. I don't really care if it's like popular, if it's my favorite song, and I think it's a banger, like I'm gonna play it even if it's like a little bit weird. And then yeah, I guess like sharing my favorite music with other people too.
Nice.
That's so fun. Okay, awesome. So, for those of you who don't know, what we usually do on the shows when we have guests is we get them to choose a couple songs to play in between. So, yeah, we got Carlotta to do that for us today. So first song is Bikini by Nick Leon and Erica de Cassier. I'm so sorry for my French accent, and here we go.
Here we go. Okay, we're good.
All right. Hello. So you have a show on CJTR called Mystic Voyage.
I do.
Can you tell us a little about that?
Yeah, Mystic Voyage is a show that you can listen to when you want to just like vibe out and chill out. I really love spiritual jazz. So spiritual jazz essentially is anything that's a bit cosmic, it's a bit airy. It's not like really strict like hard bop is or like traditional jazz, I would say. It's a bit more like loose, a bit more avant-garde. That's kind of where the inspiration for the show kind of stemmed from. But I also play like R&B, soul, hip-hop, pretty much anything that I feel like, because it's my show and everyone's just gonna deal with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I'm going to be switching to a different time slot pretty soon.
Oh, when's that?
Yeah, I haven't decided when yet, but some life changes positive are happening in my life, aka I got a promotion at work.
Yay!
Big bucks, no whammies. And it's going to require me to change the time slot, which, you know what? Change is good. I'm excited to kind of shake up my routine a bit. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, do I go for a little like nighttime vibe instead of morning? Like, do I switch it up crazy or do I keep it like a little morning vibe? I'm kind of meditating on it, but we'll see. I'm gonna keep the name the same though, because I love the name Mystic Voyage. It's a riff off of a Roy Ayers track called Mystic Voyage. So yeah, that's the inspo.
How long have you been doing the show?
Since like June of 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, during COVID, I was still living in Toronto. Amber Goodwin was the the station manager at the time. Shout out Amber. And I literally just emailed her one day and I was like, Amber, I'm bored. Like, do you need shows? Because I can like pre-record and send it to you. Like, this is like peak COVID. And she's like, yeah, sure. So I started off doing it remotely. And then when I moved here in 2021, I moved to in studio.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So did you grow up in Toronto then?
I was born here, but I grew up in Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So when people are like, oh, like, when did you move back? And I was like, babe, I didn't move back. I moved here because, like, I've never lived here as an adult. So, yeah, I did go to Toronto for uni, and I stayed for 10 years. So,
Cool.
yeah, COVID happened, and I was like, you know what? Toronto's just not that girl for me anymore. I'm gonna come to Regina and, like, ride out the pandemic. But then I moved here, and I was like, wait. It's kind of lit here. Like, I think I'm gonna stay. So
I love that.
yeah, I'm gonna be here for a bit.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, good.
Good. Nice.
We like it here.
Good.
Good. We're just
Yeah,
yay.
yay, yeah. We hope you stay. Like, please don't move.
Please don't go.
I mean, like, unless you want to.
No, I love the community here, and just the pace of living is like really good for my 31-year-old self.
Cool.
I go to Toronto now, and I get like instantly tired because I'm just like, oh my god, all this hustle and bustle, and like little old me
Yeah.
in the city, like it's too much grind.
That makes sense. That makes
Not
sense.
about that grind set mindset anymore. I'm all about like self-care and just like slowing it down.
I
Yeah,
love that.
chilling.
I love that.
Yeah, okay,
I
awesome.
accidentally skipped a question, so.
Oh,
just
that's
so you
okay.
know.
Let's run it back.
Oh no.
Let me see. Oh, when did you become president of CJTR?
This was, I think, in 2022.
Mm.
There was a time when I was vice president, but doing president duties.
Oh, I see.
And then elections came along, and I was like, I'm just gonna be president now, just so everyone knows.
I totally like did not connect that with like elections at CJTR. I thought you meant like the actual like election, and I was like, oh.
No, yeah, sometimes
Okay.
one thing I just want to say to the girls, you need to advocate for yourself. If you feel like you've been putting in work and doing a good job, you need to just say, hey, I've been doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Recognize me.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
I agree.
So many good
Yeah.
quotes today.
No, exactly. Exactly. People don't often do that.
Right? You
Yeah.
need to advocate for yourself because like life moves really fast, and sometimes people aren't going to notice you unless you're like, hey,
Yeah,
guess what
exactly.
guess what I just did.
I'm right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That kind of like, okay, so I just got back from Vancouver. I was talking to somebody there, and they were talking about how in like their culture, like being like opportunistic is seen as a bad thing. And yeah, which I thought was really interesting because like genuinely, I think you kind of need to be like that, like what you just said, or like be a little
especially
opportunistic.
as a lady.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
especially a lady
Hello.
with a career field and a passion.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 For sure.
Exactly. And you've just done like so many cool things. So,
Thank
you know.
you.
Mhm. Yeah. So, you know, I feel like, yeah, again, you just kind of need to toot your own horn sometimes.
Because ain't nobody going to toot it for you. Let me tell you
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. Okay. Will there be another girly pop night?
We had so much fun.
Yes.
Please tell me.
There will be another girly pop.
When?
Yay!
It's save the date. It's October 5th. Same place. Gonna be at the Cure.
Yay.
Oh, so
Okay.
fun.
I'm so excited.
We'll be there front and center.
Oh, exactly.
Again.
Yeah, again, literally.
Period. If
Yeah.
for those folks out there who don't know what girly pop night is, it's kind of just exactly what it sounds like. Like if you and your pals are just looking to go out and just dance, shake a tail feather, you can come to girly pop night and just let loose, and no one's gonna judge you. It's a safe space. I really do, take extra steps to make sure the girlies are feeling good, feeling safe, feeling like they can be their authentic selves. We have street team that kind of hangs out in girly pop. So if you're feeling unsafe, there's somebody there that you can be like, hey babe, can you be my friend for a sec? Like I need somebody to check in with. I just think that's really important, especially for, like ladies, members of the LGBT community, like folks who like can't just go out. Like we have to think about our safety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
yeah, so I really just strive to put us first.
Yeah.
Girlies, LGBT cuties to the front, everybody else. You're also welcome to come, but like,
Yeah.
we're
Respect
here
that
to-
it's a thing for the girlies and the gays.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're here to take up space. There's enough of us hotties in the city. We all need to be in one place having fun together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
It was so much fun too.
It
And shout out
was.
to the Cure. It's always such a good vibe going to
Oh,
the
yeah.
Cure.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So awesome.
As well as DJ Bad Baby, who was also there.
Yeah.
Period. Yes. Shout out Bad Baby. Shout out DJ Baby. And shout out Gabby and Monk.
Yes.
Yes.
Check out Gabby's music. She is Regina's hottest Latina.
Oh, yeah.
Making fabulous music.
Amazing. Yes.
Also my DJ partner.
Totally.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of that, we know you're going to be at Swamp Fest this weekend.
Yes.
So what can we expect from that? What can we expect from you?
Well, expect the unexpected.
Oh,
Me and
okay.
Gabby always just seem to like churn out just the most random stuff, but it always just sounds so cohesive together.
Yeah.
She really inspires me. She's not afraid to like take chances. when it comes to like her mixing or her techniques and stuff, I tend to be a bit more reserved. So I definitely take inspo from her outlandish selections sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. When is your set this weekend?
It's gonna be at 11 p.m. There's 2 bands before us, and we're kind of there just to close out the night.
Okay. Is it on, sorry, what day is it on?
This is gonna be the Friday, so
Friday?
opening night.
Okay.
The 2 bands that are on before us, Shy Violet, 9 p.m.
Okay.
And then Dump Babes, we
Yay!
love,
Yes!
at 10 p.m. And then Bad Baby is on 11 forward, so.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
so fun. All right.
You don't work the next day.
I do, but
Oh.
I'll do what I do next. I'll do what I do. I'll just.
She
stay
usually
up late
doesn't
and
work
then-
Saturdays.
I know.
Just gotta rally.
I know. A working girl. All right. We're gonna play some music now. All right. So next song is "Closer" by Fabiana Palladino. Here it is. Welcome back to 91.3 FM CJTR Regina Community Radio, and you're listening to the second half of our episode today on Rhinestone Cowboy. I'm Sam,
I'm Ari.
and thank you, Carlotta, for being in studio and letting us interview you. It's been so much fun. I'm gonna dive into it again because I never know what to say after that. Okay.
Just a thumbs up.
Yeah, actually, we were talking about Planned Parenthood and the event you're doing with them. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, for sure. So myself and DJ Baby are going to be DJing their kind of like end of the summer event. It's called Summer Smash, and they're going to be doing on-site STI testing. So if you've had a hot girl summer and you're like just wanting some peace of mind, or just make it part of your regular like self-care routine, honestly, get tested.
Yeah.
Like, why not? There's gonna be music, free food and drinks, pull up for a hot dog.
Oh, yes.
If anything, pull up for a free hot dog. Local vendors and more fun stuff. So that's
Cool.
September 7th. It's a Saturday, and we'll be there from 12 to 5, so kind of a daytime vibe.
Nice.
Yeah.
And where is it again?
Planned Parenthood. It's
Oh,
on
okay.
Albert Street, right beside Cathedral Social Hall.
Okay, cool. I didn't know they moved there.
They did pretty recently. Their new space is beautiful. So like, even if you haven't been there, I would recommend just pulling up just to see the space. They have like free menstrual products, they have free condoms, stuff like that. Just a lot of good information. Especially if you are part of the LGBT community, they have a ton of like support and information for you. I'd recommend checking it out.
Nice.
All right.
Very cool.
Thank you. That sounds so much fun. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I just got
did
to
September 7th, 12 to 5. Be there.
Okay, thank you.
Be there or be square.
Be there, be square. All right.
Okay,
Awesome.
cool. So yeah, I guess like I don't know. We have a lot of questions about like future events. I don't know why I have it pointed towards camera. Or
Oh,
you know what I?
me.
Yeah, towards Sab. I was thinking Sab, and then I said camera, so I said cam. But anyway, let's see. What is the DJing workshop that you've also got planned in September?
Yes, so I do have a DJ workshop planned. This is specifically for ladies and LGBT cuties. I think that it's really important to foster spaces where we can learn in an environment where we're not afraid to be like mansplained to or just feeling unsafe under the male gaze. So yeah, the instructors will be myself and DJ Baby, aka Gabby. And we're just gonna be, yeah, like facilitating a workshop in a way that's not super structured. It's gonna be pretty chill. You know, don't be afraid to pull up, make mistakes, get messy, like Miss Frizzle said. And yeah, I'm keeping the details on the low a little bit right now, just because this space is gonna be really limited. But I'm super excited for it. We've already got a lot of really good interest in the event so far. So yeah, I'm really just hoping to foster a space where like I can discover my new favorite DJ.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
Like this is like everything I do is like for a selfish reason. Like where's my new favorite DJ at? Like I need to see, because and that's the other thing is like I really want to also create an environment where we are not gatekeeping information. We are skill sharing and we're information sharing, because you becoming a DJ is not any threat to me. Because guess what? You're gonna play different music. You're gonna play different music. I'm gonna play different music. Even if we're all given the same batch of MP3s, we're all gonna mix them together in a completely different way, because we're all beautiful and unique and special.
Yes.
So, you know what I mean? Like, there's no like competition, there's no threat. I'm really just here to like, spread information that I feel should be more accessible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many good vibes in the
There's so
studio
many good
today.
vibes.
I'm loving it.
Just like
That was
everything.
that was really well answered. And I
Yeah.
also really like that stance.
I've put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you can tell, which is like good. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I do know. I get it.
It's your turn to ask
something. So, what else do you do? I know you're part of the community. What else do you do within the community?
I volunteer at Girl Guides, which I have a lot of fun with. I'm an adult leader. The girls that I work with are ages 8 to 11. So yeah, we do a lot of fun stuff. Learn a lot of like skills, outdoorsy things. Our favorite activity actually to do is go to karaoke, which
Yes.
y'all both have seen. For the folks out there,
It was so fun.
I brought my Girl Guides to the RPL Commons karaoke when Ari and Sab were hosting. And we just had the best time. Like, they just love to sing. They love Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they love her down. And they always make me sing Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. And I'm like, how do y'all even know this song? It's a mystery. But yeah, that's super fun. What else? I do a lot of stuff.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah.
that's good.
But I don't know, just generally, in the community, dabbling a bit in music things here and there. I'm stage managing the nighttime shows at Swamp Fest this year, helped out with a bit of their programming as well. I love to like program a show, like all of the shows that we had at CJTR last year at the Cure. Like the one with Monk, Melodina, and Endless Retirement, and then
Yes.
the one with
Yes.
FPG, my favorite band, and Think Tank. Those were the shows that I programmed. Again, I'm selfish. I'm gonna program it with the bands that I really love and that I personally would just really love to see. So
That's awesome.
Cool.
Okay. I'll do one more question.
Sure.
So, how can more people get involved in the community, or at least in the music area, or wherever you're?
Music community, volunteering,
Yeah,
whatever,
whatever.
you know.
my best advice would be find something that you're interested in, and it could be literally anything, and then do a little bit of lurking to see who else is doing similar things in the city. One thing about Regina that I really love is that if you just ask, most people will just say yes. Like, hey, can I help out with this? Hey, do you need a volunteer for that? 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get a yes.
Nice.
My first show that I ever did at the station here, like in 2013, I literally was just like, hey, I'm gonna be in town for the summer. Do you have any like open slots? I think I was in my first year of uni or something. So yeah, and then Keith Calhoun, the president at the time, was just like, yeah, sure. And it was just so chill. Like, people are a lot more approachable than you think they might be, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it happened for our show too, honestly.
It really is.
We were like,
You know,
oh, look at that. There's a
Yeah.
volunteer radio station.
Yeah. And
Cool.
yeah.
Speaking of which, are you guys like still accepting new shows, or did that stop a while ago?
Yeah, we are accepting new shows.
Okay.
Particularly, we would love to have a show about like specifically women's issues, a show about LGBTQ plus issues,
Okay.
and a show about sports.
And
Cool.
sports, yes.
And maybe children's programming. Those are like
Okay.
4 shows that we are kind of looking for, because we don't have those specific shows at the station right now. We would love to have, or if we do have them, they're like a syndicated, we would love to have like a local take on some of those issues.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool.
All right. Well, if you're listening and you're interested,
Apply.
CJTR.ca.
CJTR?
Get into it.
Yeah. All right, so next song we got is Getting No Sleep by Tanashi. Here it is.
So that award is awarded, it's kind of like a top like 40 under 40, except they only choose 10 people now.
Oh, okay.
So I thought it was like a 40, like a list of 40, but when I found out that it was just 10, I was super gassed up. I was like, oh my God. I felt very special. But it felt really nice to be recognized. Like, admittedly, I definitely have been putting in the work to like, you know, make the city a better place.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yay.
it felt nice to just like be awarded in like a way that's tangible. Like they gave me a little like trophy and everything.
Oh yeah.
That's so nice.
And then we did like a CBC interview and stuff. That was fun. I love being interviewed because, like I said, I'm usually the one asking questions. So just felt nice to be recognized, honestly.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
Woo.
that's like a really big deal, to
That
be
is a big
honest.
deal.
Like
That's
really big.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's so exciting. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to simpler questions. So sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
But what do you like to do for fun?
One thing about me, I love going to the beach. I'm a big beach girl in the summertime, either at the beach or at the public pool.
Okay.
And listen, like Wascana Pool isn't the only pool. We gotta show some other pools some love. I went to Regent Park Pool like 2 days ago, and it was like nobody there.
Yeah.
Is
that the one that has like the beach shallow end? How it's like super shallow and then it gets like gradually more and more deep?
I'm not sure. I hang out in the deep end, so. So yeah, I love a public pool. I love the beach. I love going to the RPL Film Theater to watch the movies there because it's free, baby. We love a free activity.
I didn't know it was free.
Oh, we gotta do that more often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, they have whoever does their programming is eating down. Like they just screened Alien because it was the 45th anniversary of the film.
Nice.
Like I love well thought out, curations like that.
That's so interesting. I was wondering why it was on my letterbox.
Yes.
I was like, oh, that's why.
Popular this week. Okay, wait, add me on Letterboxd.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm a big Letterboxd baddie. I love going to the movies. Favorite film of the year so far is Challengers.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
What else? What else do I like to do?
You really liked Maxine.
I did like Maxine.
We really liked Maxine.
And you know what? Don't let the haters tell you that Maxine is bad, because it's not bad. It's good. And I just felt that it was a really nice way to like round out the series. Like,
oh yeah.
For sure.
don't let the Quentin Tarantino stan bros convince you that it's bad, because it's not.
The most ironic part of that is that Quentin Tarantino is actually my favorite director, and I love Maxine.
I can relate to that as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean, though, when I'm
Yes, I
saying.
totally
Yeah, no, I totally get what you
The
mean.
film bros that are like,
Yeah.
what do you mean you haven't seen Tenet?
No, yeah, exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
want to watch that. I want to watch something else.
Honestly, though, I just want to, since we're talking about movies, shout out to Moonlight Theater. I always want to shout them out.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
And honestly, they have such good popcorn.
They
They
do.
have the best popcorn,
Yes.
the best prices,
Yes.
and they have a good variety, things that you don't get in regular theaters.
Yes.
So
Speaking of which,
them out.
also, they make most of their money by selling the concession snacks. So if you guys go, please go buy the snacks because the tickets are really cheap and it's good to go see a movie, but go get the snacks too.
they got good popcorn. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I think
We
they also have
love-
nachos.
I've been going to Moonlight movies on Tuesdays like quite religiously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We live. Yeah, we're like.
We literally
relatively
live like a
closer.
couple blocks away.
So we like
Yeah.
meet up and then we walk over and we,
period.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I also
So much
love normalize going to the movies alone.
Yeah,
I love a solo movie date.
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's true.
that
That's
is,
facts.
yeah.
All right, we're running low on time, so I'm gonna ask maybe one more question.
Okay.
I'm gonna see. Ooh, okay. Do you have any advice for beginner DJs?
I do. Don't get caught up in like, ooh, this gear is the best. You can make stuff work with the most basic, equipment. I have the most basic, controller ever. You don't need anything fancy. So don't let anyone convince you that you need to be doing this, that, and the third in order to sound good. It's all about the selections. Really hone into your sound, download some good MP3s, be confident, don't be afraid to make a mistake. And you know what? Normalize making a little mistake mid-set to add a human element to it.
Ooh, I like that.
You know what I mean? Like, just to show the folks, like, this ain't AI.
Yeah.
I'm really doing this live, so pay attention.
I love that.
Yeah.
That actually answers one of the questions I skipped too, which was like, what do you do when you mess up? But you know what?
You go hee, do a cute giggle, bat your eyelashes, and keep it moving.
Okay.
That's the vibe.
Awesome. So we got a couple more songs left, so I'm going to try and see if we can fit them in the last few minutes here. But thank you so much for being on our show. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
You were such a good interviewee, like so good. And yeah,
you answered questions really well.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Awesome.
I always say at the end of my show, everyone stay safe, have a good rest of your week, and free Palestine forever.
Yes.
That's a great ending.
Period.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to end the set with the songs that Carlotta chosen herself. And we hope you have a good week. See you next Monday on Ransom Cowboy.